Welcome back. Let's talk about the Flying Eagles. Now, what happened on Saturday, right? It was a five-star performance from the team. When they went to Mauritania, it was a 1-0 draw. And we're like, okay, what happened 2 years ago isn't going to happen again. But then it just didn't happen because the Flying Eagles were up to the task, equal to the task, just being able to, take care of business. And aggregate, it ended at 6-1. And, of course, the qualifier in a grand style for the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations Under-20 Championship.
Congratulations to the Flying Eagles of Nigeria. They were expected to get the job done against Mauritania.
I didn't expect 5 goals.
Yeah, they were expected to get the job done. They've done it in fantastic style. But I remember a couple of years ago, it actually rained as well when they failed to qualify.
Testing Balogun Stadium, I was right there. It was painful. I was pained.
Yeah, but unfortunately for this time around, everything went smoothly. 5 goals by Nigeria, and they are through to next year's Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations. And no surprises for a lot of us. It looks like
I'm talking about the scoreline.
They really went all out for this one. They drafted in a player from the Chan, Aziz Aremu. I mean, fantastic player.
He scored the final goal for them.
Exactly.
Was it really needed there? I don't think so. I thought
they went all out for it. They didn't want to take any chances. They had to bring the best legs, as long as they're under the age of 20. And that's exactly what happened. We're seeing the goals there. Quite comfortable victory for Nigeria. Remember, Nigeria are the most successful Under-20 side on the continent. 7 titles they've won, and they'll be looking to make it title number 8 next year. Well, for me and for a lot of us,
the world stage.
It's all about winning. At this level, it's all about developing.
Okay, you're talking about Under-20. Under-20, I think it's sometimes all about winning, because we're talking about 20 years old now. We've seen 19 just breaking into the world, and just rocking the World Cup. So if you're looking at if you're looking at 20, if we have the best legs and we have the performance and we win convincingly, then these players, you can say you have a future Eagles. We won't be calling the likes of Ahmed Musa and the other ones as the future Eagles. I mean, I don't like that, but I'm thinking if we have these players, all of them performing well, going ahead to win the championship, then a step further at the world stage, you see half of these players might just get a look in. That's the point. So we wouldn't want to be going to the World Cup and the coach start telling you we are building for the future and all that, because you already have future stars all right here.
Exactly. So the most important thing is for them to progress from Under-20 to full internationals.
Precisely. So and the only way they can progress is if they win. We know that. So if you don't have a team that's performing, if they're not performing, if the performance is awful, and maybe they go there, get to the second or the third round, maybe don't even get to the finals, you wouldn't want to pick any, maybe just pick 1 or 2. But if you have a performance like they go ahead to win it, you can watch all their games, you can see the best players, and be able to pick 2, 3, 4, 5 players into the Super Eagles. That's my point.
When people say it's not about winning, you know where they're coming from. If
you're talking about Under-17, I will understand that. Under-20, it's very close to the senior national
team. You just said it now, that why did they have to bring a player from the Super Eagles to come and play this competition? Why? Someone else could have been another player given that chance.
So it's all about winning here.
Exactly, which shouldn't be the case, because you already have an issue with the fact that they brought a Super Eagles player to come and play Under-20. So when people say it shouldn't be about winning, it means getting those players, the right set of players. They have to be of the right age. If they're of the right age and they go into an Under-20 competition and win, fantastic. If they don't win, they can still progress as footballers and perhaps play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And so that should be the ultimate.
But we know how it goes in Nigeria. You have a situation where, but now check those players who didn't qualify for the last one.
I get what you're saying. A lot of them forgotten.
That's it. And they're doing very well. These players are good.
It shouldn't be the case.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's why it shouldn't have been a win, because they didn't win the last time around. They were forgotten. What I mean. It shouldn't be about winning. You've got to do it the right way.
That's why winning. I mean, no work permit because he hasn't played enough games for the Super Eagles. A player like that should be in the national team, but we are not having that. So the best bet is for these boys. Look, they will tell you it's not about winning, but I tell you it's all about winning, because if you don't, I mean, nobody will remember your name anymore. That's what it's all about.
Now.
Okay, because Under-20, we're not talking about Under-17 here.
Right,
Under-20, so...
It still has a Honda in front of it. That's the reason why.
It doesn't matter. Under-20 championship.
Let's move on from
the next. Are we moving on? No, we'll get reactions.
Reactions first of all, right? Let's
start with the captain or the coach.
Let's do the coach.
The coach first.
Paul Igbogu.
I think our team was excellent. We played very well. And then I just want to thank everyone who come out to support us. I'm very, very happy that we have qualified now. We'll now go and we'll talk to the people in charge and see what's happening next and plan for the championships.
They will talk to the people in charge and know what is next for the Flying Eagles. But then the coach, Paul Agbogun, is not the only one that has been talking. The captain also talking about Iko Udo. He has been talking about the game that they won and also the game they played. The first leg, how it all went, and of course how they had to talk to themselves and say, okay, when we come here, we'll just have the best and finish the business at home.
Our target is for us to go forward and not to look what is going on in the nation. That is why God has helped us to qualify, because I think we wait for how things are going wrong. But I thank God for today. I thank God. We gather and talk to ourselves, because the game over there we supposed to come back with victory. Though we draw the game, but I thank God for today that we are able to score more goals and make Nigeria proud today. Even those people that are not participating be with us in the last game, but I thank them for their unity and the prayers they have prayed for us, and they call us even they are not around. They tell us that we should keep on moving forward, that one day is going to be better.
Okay, it will get better, and that was what they did. Hopefully they go ahead and win it.
Right. Perhaps make it tight to number 8.
I think they're favorites for that.
But I still insist it's not about winning.
Okay, I insist it's all about winning. Win, and you see your names written in gold. The Olympics is on there, and some of you will get into it. And 2, 3 might get into the senior national team. Yeah. So, which is pretty cool.
Win the right way.
Win the right way. Of course, they're winning the right way. Just look at the captain, Udo, very young lad. So, yeah. Interesting.
Let's move on quickly. Let's talk about the ladies now. Yeah. The Falconets are in Russia getting ready for the World Cup, which is going to start next month in France, and they've kicked off preparations on a winning note. They took on a local club side in Austria. They won that game convincingly, 3-0, and good way to start your preparations.
Yeah, very good way for them to start their preparations. You have 25 players who traveled, with the squad. They said 4 obviously will be dropped, so 21.
4, yeah.
And that will be later, so we'll get to find out the ones that will be dropped. But after the 2 friendlies they should be having another one today, because 2 friendlies line up a European side, which is a good one, for the girls. They wanted something different from what they've had before, and now they're getting it. So after the training camp from Austria, before they will now move to France and see how they can test their minds against a country that have beaten Nigeria twice at the finals, talking about Germany. When you have to face, I'm like, what? Somehow, I think it's better we face them now. So if we meet them, if we get to the final and meet them again, I might just be lucky. It's possible, right?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Why not? I mean, the target will be to get out of that group. Of course. That also has Haiti and China. So it's going to be a difficult task, and make no mistake about that one. But the Falconets are getting ready. Hopefully, by the time it's time for them to play the first match, they'll be ready for that competition. So the Falconets in Austria are getting ready for the 2018 Under-20 FIFA World Cup. We'll continue to monitor. We'll be giving you updates from their camp in subsequent programs. From football, let's talk about basketball. Good news for basketball fans out there, because
we're going to see them again and again and again.
Again and again. The news is that Lagos once again has been picked to host the final rounds of qualifiers for the FIBA World Cup. That's the men's FIBA World Cup, which will go down in China next year. Lagos hosted the second leg of first-round games just last month, actually. And good news is all the top basketball playing nations in Africa will be coming to Lagos, and it's just fantastic for our b-ball lovers.
Yeah, definitely. And if you check Nigeria, they haven't lost a game, 12 points in all. So they're in Group F alongside Senegal, Central African Republic, Rwanda, Cote d'Ivoire, and and Mali. So this will be a second time that you have the Tigers playing right here at the National Stadium Indoor Sports Hall. And if you take a look at the Indoor Sports Hall, you ask yourself, was it the same basketball court we had some time ago? Precisely, it's the same thing with the lights and the floor and everything. You will really see that it's actually a world standard. We're all impressed, with what they were able to do, renovation work and all that. So what the NBBF president talking about Musa Kida, when he was reacting to it after that, said, well, it's a good opportunity. Also, for those who didn't have the opportunity to see the players play that round, they will have the opportunity to also play right now. So it's a good one. And, well, we know Nigeria can definitely get this one on.
Absolutely. Right? They're in pole position already. Like you mentioned, played all the games, 6 in total. They've won everything.
Everything, 12 points.
12 points. But this time around, we're going to be seeing the likes of Senegal in Nigeria. No disrespect, Mali. No disrespect to Uganda and Rwanda. And those guys that came earlier, all good sides. But we're talking different level of basketball now when you mentioned the likes of Senegal and Mali. But the good thing for Nigeria is well positioned already. You think they should be able to consolidate and get one of the 2 automatic slots in Group F. In Group E is going to be another 2 to qualify from that one. I think they should.
Contestants already say Nigeria and Senegal will just take that spot. Then the third best team could be maybe Tunisia or any other, because you're going to look at,
Yeah, I mean, for us, we shouldn't really bother ourselves about the third best overall side. Exactly. Senegal, Nigeria should come out of Group F, barring any major drama.
Yeah, no drama, no capitulation. If Nigeria has 12 points and Senegal, of course, have 11, so it simply means these guys just go ahead and, beat all the teams with them and get a ticket. Get a ticket for China 2019. We just can't wait for this to happen because we know from what happened, having those guys really coming and playing so well. It tells you a whole lot how good the Nigerian basketball, talking about national team level now, has really grown. So we're just hoping somehow the whole thing with Israel, talking about crisis, so that the league will be in action. We want to go to the stadium again and watch, teams play. I'm talking about local basketball now, not just at international level alone, because a whole lot is happening right there. We don't have.
We need that one sorted out as soon as possible. The good thing is, I mean, the international basketball is keeping us going for now. It's not going to last forever, and that's why the league has to return as soon as possible. There's no way we can talk about the FIBA qualifiers without mentioning Jordan Nwora, who was on fire in the second leg of qualifiers. You saw him. You were very impressed with his performance.
At every sport.
Every shot, every shot he made,
dishing it out.
Yeah, making all sorts of shots. But this time he's going to play against better opposition, and we'll see if he can maintain that kind of level. Because it's very important. It's still college student. So, boy is very talented. He is
very, very talented.
Talented basketball.
He is really talented. So for those players who are thinking they can play for Nigeria and all that, we understand he can play for Nigeria. But then we know that we've got some superstars who are really willing and ready to don the green-white group. We've got Jordan Nwora. His performance was awesome. And if you want to see that again, September, it's not far away.
Not far at all. Not far. We're very, very close. And it's going to be a fantastic opportunity for basketball lovers to enjoy the best of the sport on the continent. So that's it for basketball for now. Let's talk a bit of badminton. The Lagos Classics came and is done. And we know our champions are, it's not Nigerian for we all know, expected that one, Cecilia. These guys, whenever it's time for the badminton classics, sometimes in table tennis, they come and they take the top prize. But the good thing for me is an opportunity for the Nigerian players to, play against the best, test their skill sets against the best players from all around the world. And that's the opportunity they got over the weekend. So congratulations to them, even though they didn't win. Some of them will come out good from this kind of competition.
And that's why you're having the Indians really dominating it, because they prepared so well. Our Nigerian players somehow, someday, will get to have a winner from them. We'll go on a break now. We'll come back. We'll be listening to some of the players who spoke after the tournament.